Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Kevin Enright, Monroe County Surveyor, member of the Plan Commission. When we voted on this last month, I voted for it with reservations, and that I was going to come and speak about my concerns with the document. The two main concerns are with the subdivision of property in the document and with the slopes. I'd like to talk about the slopes first, of expanding that. Currently, we have that in the ordinance for protecting our watersheds. And, you know, I think it's worked, but it's been complicated. There's a burden upon property owners for doing topographic mapping and determining the boundaries of steep slopes. That's very expensive and complicated, and it leads to a lot of lengthy discussions. It's been problematic. Currently, we have just had a flyover of the county with the LIDAR elevations, and this gives us an opportunity to determine steep slopes with using a computer model analysis. You know, so I'd like to first get the LIDAR data, do this analysis for our watershed areas to see if we can use that for determining these slope boundaries. And if it's functional in that respect, then we can consider expanding that countywide. But I think we first need to test that option. The second thing is with the subdivision of property. There is the lawful requirements in Indiana that the only legal people that can do this are licensed surveyors. They have certain rules. This is Indiana Administrative Code, Rule 12. And my role, being on the Plan Commission, is to review these technical aspects to make sure that the plans that we are getting meet these requirements. So they already have rules that they have to follow. Now, with the subdivision plan that comes to them, we have the surveyor board. So we've looked at these chapters, and people kind of do this, you know, like, does it make sense? And it's like when they get a client who wants to come in to subdivide, they say, we won't be able to tell the client what to do. We'll have to go to the planning department and ask them for a determination. Okay, I deal with the planning department. I've talked with staff about this chapter, and they say, well, we don't really know. We don't understand that. So we would have to take the plans to the Plan Commission to get a final determination of that. This is not very good plan for the subdivision of property. I'd submitted an alternative plan. The surveyor board had looked at it, and the public had looked at it. And I would suggest that the commissioners take a look at that. I think it's a reasonable alternative. So now to my recommendations with the plan, the reservations. You know, parts of it are very good, and parts of it need to be reworked. We had turned this over to a committee, and the committee came back, and it was like, the Plan Commission as a whole lost control at that point. So my recommendations are Chapter 5, pull it out. Chapter 6 is okay. Chapter 7, pull it out. Chapter 8, pull it out of the document. Chapter 9, pull it out of the document. Chapter 10, which is the addendum to Chapter 9, which was the subdivision of properties, which is like subdivision of properties Part 2, take it out. And then the table in the appendix of sections, it won't be necessary, take it out. This eliminates 46 pages from the document. Then look at it. Do that, look at the document. It looks pretty good. Then let's look at it. Let's put in the subdivision chapter that we can agree on. And then we have got a pretty good plan. That is my recommendations to the commissioners. Thank you very much.